Again, I'm the chairman of the Board of Assessment Review, and we're reviewing your numbers here. And
I'm sorry, I said Dan, right?
yes, Daniel Keegan. I have to swear you in first, so before we go anywhere, so I'll give you your, do you solemnly swear or affirm that the information you're about to give will be given accurately and truthfully to the best of your knowledge and ability to do so? Yes. Okay. And that's a yes from both of you?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I'm going to turn you over to Todd. He has some questions and review on that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so just,
Sharing update of opportunity.
okay. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. So just going over your form, it looks like you're saying that the the full market value of the current assessment is $411,776, and you think it should be $385,000?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. And why do you think that?
Yeah, basically, so we just did some research based on the public information available, because they know just like several of our neighbors, so they sold their house recently. So all these houses were built in the same time by the same builder within the same neighborhood. So yeah, so then we check their price. So if we definitely we think all houses are overestimated.
Okay.
Todd, I don't know if you saw the letter. I think it was just the 5 examples.
Yeah. So
We're living on the same street actually.
okay. So if it's okay with you, I'm going to read this letter out loud so the rest of the board can hear it. Are you good with that?
Okay.
So they live at 18 Brighton Drive. These are a few recent sales. So all these, well, all right. So this is from September 21st, 2020, 2 Chatsworth, $373,000. Same year as theirs. The initial price of the house was $10,000 less than theirs. They had many renovations. 12 Brighton. Yes.
This house just like sold probably twice, so we know that the first owner actually is our friend. So yeah, so I know just like the second owner when they bought this house, so they did some renovation. Yeah.
Okay. So they did some renovations to that, and they were at 373 is what they sold for in the fall.
Yeah.
And then you have 12 Brighton Drive, which sold December of 2019 for 341. It was originally $15,000 less than yours and had a deck put on since then.
Yeah.
You've got 23 Brighton, which sold in August of 19 for 405,000. The initial price of this house was 15,000, but a new patio has been built on.
Yeah.
16 Brighton from January 21, so that was just a couple months ago, for 410. Same as yours, similar to yours, has a deck though, and a finished basement.
Finished the basement.
Yep. And then you have 20 Brighton Drive from November last year, 400,000, and that was built the same year as yours, with an initial cost of that house was 15,000 less than yours. But the house has a large deck and a partially finished basement.
That's correct.
They also mentioned that after we purchased our house, we have not done any improvement or renovations. If we ever decide to sell the house, we have to spend at least $20,000 to fix things, such as kitchen counters, cabinets, floors, and walls. Based on other properties' sale prices in our neighborhood, we think our property has been overvalued, therefore they request a reassess.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you provided these 5 houses and you gave an initial price difference. Are these houses extremely comparable to yours? Are they the same number of square feet, same amount of acreage and so forth?
Yes, just like several, we are very similar. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like 2018. Yes, we have a similar square feet. Yeah.
16 is probably a little bigger. I guess. I mean, a little more expensive. 20 is Yeah, they are all similar. I mean, they are all built the same year. The builder.
Okay. We have our assessor here, Walt, do you have anything to say on this?
I looked at,
Can you hear him?
Oh, very well.
Okay, hold on a second, he's coming up, he's coming up to this phone here. Bear with us a moment till he gets here. Here he goes.
okay, this is the new house built in 2006. 2496 square feet, which is actually bigger than 16 Brighton. 16 Brighton has 2466, so it's 30 square feet bigger. Brighton sold for 410.
16 Brighton sold for 4 times.
Yep. Okay, so it's a little bit smaller, sold for 410. His assessment comes out to 411. That's pretty close. I have also compared assessments to everything in Chatsworth. 30 Chatsworth, 60 Chatsworth, 56 Chatsworth, 41 Chatsworth, 75 Chatsworth. They're all assessed from 209 to 215. They're all 2,400 square feet plus or minus. Same identical house pretty much. When the assessment comes out at 209.6, their assessment is 209.7. So that's all in line. I also had a new sale that just came through in April of 21 for 50 Chatsworth. Very similar house. A little bit bigger, 2,600 square feet, sold for 450,000.
450.
450 a month ago.
Okay.
And I did a spreadsheet, sales ratio
What
of
is the number? What is the number?
50.
No, I mean, just like, what is the house number?
50.
50 Chatsworth.
50 Chatsworth.
50.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that that house has a, they have a study room, so they are definitely larger. They also have a deck.
They have added a room.
They have a study room. They have one flat,
Yeah, they're a little bit bigger,
Yeah, yeah.
but they paid
It's
40.
a 5-bedroom house.
Yeah,
outside bedroom, they have a study.
and I have it as a 4-bedroom.
4 bedrooms, but they have a one extra, study room,
Sunroom.
first floor.
Yeah, it's a couple of hundred square feet bigger, but they paid $40,000 more.
Yeah, so they also have a deck, patio.
Okay,
They have the, yeah, also just the floor, they have all hardwood floor.
so
Well, I mean, a couple of things, you know, for example, 16 Brighton has, you know, deck and basement, and you didn't mention. You know, there's a huge difference. That's, you know, if you talk about the deck, you know, that's 15K. And then the basement is another 15K.
no,
That's
nobody
what
buys
it is
houses
there.
for decks.
You know, also just like before they put on the market, definitely they have to spend this, I don't know, probably 10,000, 20,000 to fix the stuff, right? So just like if we never decide, definitely we have to spend it. Like all the components, all the counters we have to replace.
Well, that
I
would
think
be,
the most comfortable one, you know, you list, you know, some of the houses are newer, obviously, you know, this is, the 16, I think is the most compatible, right? I mean, it's a build at the same time, but, you know, it's a 30 square feet difference, you know, it's practically the same.
16 Brighton, you're saying?
that's 16
I
Brighton.
think a 16 or 18 is probably the best Edison, of both vehicles.
And 16 Brighton sold for 410, and you're assessed at 411.
Yeah, so what we are seeing is, you know, there's about 30,000 difference, you know, with the finished basement and a huge deck system here, you will see. You know, that's 30K right there. If everything, being equal. So, I'm pretty sure my wife is right there. Before they sell the house, they ask the painter, I saw the activities when they come to clean the house, all kind of things. So there's another, I don't want to speculate because I don't know the number. But just looking at the basement, the deck, and you can check your report, that's 30K difference.
Well, okay, is there anything else you'd like to add? We've got the numbers, we can make it, we'll have to make a decision and let you know about this, we'll let you know by letter on this, where we stand.
Does your house have a deck on it?
No,
We haven't done anything.
we didn't do anything, so that's, yeah, I think there's some difference. Yeah, and the deck, it's nice to have.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, and we'll get back to you.
So what time frame we're speaking here? A week or?
Probably about June 15th, 20th. Between June 15th and 20th, we should be back to you.
Oh, you say June 15th?
June 15th, yes. Somewhere around there, because we meet again on, in the first week in June to review all these and to set our determinations, and then we get a letter out.
Okay, all right,
Okay, thank you very much.
sounds good.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for your attention and time.
Thank you very much.
Oh.
At least you scared me, I thought. Worth it.
Me?